Are you paying attention? Not to me personally. I'm not important. I'm just a bald guy with a ginger beard and funny tattoos on his hand. No. Are you paying attention? That, to me, has become the most fundamental and most important question that anyone could ask and that you could ask yourself, you know. From childhood, we should be asked that question, are you paying attention? And we should know the true meaning of it in the way that which I'm going to tell you. Because we are, you must remember being at school, the teachers, you'd always be asked by the teachers, are you paying attention? You know, and you, or even your parents would ask you that as a child, if you're lucky enough to have parents, you know. So, as a child, the teacher would say, are you paying attention? And what would happen? You'd concentrate. You'd go, yes, miss, or yes, sir, I'm paying attention. You'd begin to concentrate. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about concentration. To me, concentration is a complete waste of energy. I've made a video on concentration. If anybody's interested, you can have a look through my videos and find that one and watch it. Or maybe not. It's up to you. But anyway, I'm not talking about concentration. Are you paying attention? AYPA, APA. Are you paying attention? Not to anything in particular. Are you simply paying attention to what is? What is, when I say what is meaning all that's going on around you. All that can be perceived physically, in other words. All that you can hear, see, smell, maybe. As well as what's going on within you. Any thoughts that might be arising. Any emotions that might arise as a byproduct of those thoughts. Any physical pain you might have. Your breathing, even. All of this falls underneath the banner. All this falls into the category of what is. All of what I just listed. You know? So, are you paying attention to what is? In other words, are you paying attention to all that's going on around you, all that can be perceived physically, as well as all that's going on within you? Simultaneously, are you paying attention? You know, because look, if you really, again, I'm not important. It just so happens that I'm asking you this question, but someone has to ask the question. But me personally, I'm not important. If the question really hits you deep enough, and you've heard what I've said about what is, and you really see for yourself how important what is, because what is should carry the utmost importance to us in life. It doesn't generally, but it should. So if you hear this question, are you paying attention to what is? If that question really hits you, how are you going to answer it? Don't answer it by concentrating. Because then you're back in the trap again. The only way to answer that question is to simply see. Is to be aware, in other words. The only way to answer that question, are you paying attention to what is? The only way to answer that, if that question really hits you deep enough, you'll simply just see. You'll see if you're paying attention. And that seeing doesn't stop. That seeing is continuous. If it hits you deep enough, the question. You know what I'm saying? And that seeing, ironically, paradoxically, that seeing in itself is attention. You know what I mean? Oh, this might not make sense to anybody, but if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't.